When did YouTube change that? That looks different. Oh, goodness me. So, getting eaten alive by mosquitoes right now. Alright, yeah, who cares? But, ugh. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. I thought I'd come outside, give Moose her last little bit of, get her puppy energy out. So I get a good sleep tonight. And she's not jumping on my face. Figured come out and chat what's been going on. A lot of successes, a lot of not funness. When I got back from the lake today, I spent most of the day in bed, just not able to walk. My legs decided that they weren't going to work anymore, which sucked. They've been in horrible pain, but you know that's the deal with MS. Sometimes you get good days, you get bad days. Like right now, covered in mosquitoes, which suck. Don't like you guys. Go away. You know I don't need you. And I'm bouncing the internet off of the battery that's built into the trailer, and who knows? I'm looking for a moose. I don't know where she went. She got her running around doing her last bits of puppy energy, I guess. There we go. That should work. If there's anybody actually here, send a comment or something, because I don't know. But, oh, talk, ask me anything, I'm good. Yeah, so 10 days ago, the new guy moved in. Nobody knew. Nobody knew he was here. He was lucky. His neighbor, Aubrey, found him because he just came up with a tent. And even now, this isn't the weather for tents up here. You get nights. We still get frost. It's middle, almost summer. We're still getting frost. The other night was -2. And then like we get 30-degree shifts. Like one day it's -2 overnight, and then the next day it's 32 degrees above. It can be pretty crazy. But, you know. Hey, Kelly. I just lost. But, he was unprepared. It's one of those. Yeah, I gotta get some of those. I know they will. I'm making, I've been making, birch oil. Sorry, I can't see my dog. Moosey Moo! Come here, Moosey Moo! I need you, Moose. Ah, ah. I'm dying without you. I gotta go find her. But, you know. Moose! I don't want you to get eaten. There she is. Running around like a maniac. Get that puppy energy out. There's a little demon there. Oh no, it's terrifying. I gotta clip that. Oh, that's great. Well, yeah, coming up for the last little bit before I head to bed. Get a little chat on. As I was saying, new guy came up unprepared. Kind of one of the no other option situations. Hey, Reed, just doing a late night chat. From a story he gave me, and I believe him, he's on ODSP. It's not much money. And he's got his wife, and she's unable to work too, but can't get ODSP, can't get support. They've got nothing. And they saw up here as a last ditch effort for them to, you know, he figured he could do all this, but doesn't have the skills. Thought about he was going to get a trailer. Not up here, you're not. Nothing that you'll survive in, at least. So, when I met him and saw how he was living, it gave me these flashbacks. These hardcore flashbacks of when I was, -40 in a bloody tent. Which, not fun, I'll tell you the least, that's not fun. There we go, that should make it a little brighter. It's not fun at all, and I see them sitting there in the wintertime with their hands in the air, not knowing what to do. And he was lucky again that he met his neighbor, our neighbor Aubrey, just up the hill, right, the plot right beside him. Yeah, I will be checking that. I just got my internet up and running. It kind of died because I'm off grid, and yeah, no, I felt bad for the guy. So talk to Aubrey what we can get him built as fast as possible. Something that'll be winter ready. He's fortunate that Aubrey has so much insulation sitting there that's not being used. And that's when we started to go for pallets. He's going to need 34 more pallets to build the structure. A few slabs of particle board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 15 slabs of particle board. He's got the insulation. About 5 bags of concrete. And some nails and, brute strength. We'll have him a place built probably by September. It'll be livable, insulated, ready to go. I just don't want the guy to freeze to death. And they're to blame too. They didn't do their due diligence. They didn't do their prep work. They didn't prepare. But with no money, nowhere to go, it was either that or be on the streets of Toronto. And I've done it. You don't want to be on the streets of Toronto. So they took a chance. They'll make it now. But I'll tell you, I was scared. I'm scared for them. And I'm going to do whatever I can to help him build. Like, it's not like I'm just going up there every day and working on this thing. He's doing a lot of it himself. Like, yesterday, I showed you the place with the video. All we did was map out where it's going. Right now, I went up today when I was going fishing to say hi to him. And he's put another line out to make it a little bit bigger, which he needed to do. So a couple more pallets will be needed, but he did a lot of work too. He started digging the holes to plant the struts, to put the cement in and the wood down for the foundation. And once that's in, we just need 1 or 2 more trips for pallets, and it'll go up quick. And I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. You can't see the yeah, but things are pretty great right now. Actually, like they've been for once in a long time. Like I've been so hopeful recently. Like I was able to do that for the last 3 days. I've been going nonstop, up to his place twice, to help him work for 2 days straight, to the lake today. My legs, it's not because I've been working, it's because I had, they just gave out when I got back in bed. They just would not move, but that's a mess for you. Not to mention, like, financially doing okay. Trying to find some side hustles to survive. But I've got supplies to last until around next weekish when I get the YouTube payment in, which $250. Not my best, but that's a lot of supplies. Not to mention my neighbor, who my neighbor, like directly beside me. I've become pretty good friends with my neighbor. He's just like over that way, and I invited him over the other day to when I was spit roasting that brisket, and he came over with some beer. He said, "Hey, do you want to come to town with me?" I was like, "Yeah," because I helped him do some a little bit of painting on his staining the front of his tiny home. And he's like, "Oh, let's go sit out in front of the fire tonight and have a case of beer." He just bought some cheap Laker, 2 6-packs. I still have half the pack. And he got me that Trailer Park Boys drink, and I'm like, "Oh, you freaking rock." That made me happy. So, do I have anything to complain about? Not really. It was good to a point. Like it did want me to make put a tank top on, and it did make me want to put a tank top on and beat my wife. But that's booze. It was good for the first quarter of the Ricky's lemonade liquorade, lemonade whatever it is. It was good for the first quarter. Then it was too sweet. And been dealing with headaches again. So I've been vaping up a storm. It helps. I don't care what anybody says. Nicotine helps with migraines. No, it's not the best thing for me, but I can't survive with the migraines. You know, it's either that or high grade pharmaceuticals. And I'm not on the high grade pharmaceuticals. Moosey moo. Gotta find my dog again. She's running around like crazy. She's enjoying herself. I know she doesn't go too far. And there she comes. Moosey moo. Where are you? I can't see you. Come here, Moose. Oh, there she is. Were you behind me the whole time? The whole time? Really? Really, really? You killing Squirrely? She's already de-stuffed Squirrel. Yeah, I'll show you guys here. This thing here, I've got them ordered. But this thing here, some of the diodes caught on fire. It works with low wattage, but it doesn't really charge the batteries. There's a new, better one coming. So that's good. Panels all work. I've tested them all, but that charge controller crapped out on me. The batteries in there work fine, but right now I'll show you the Trailer Park Boys situation I got set up. Jumper cables, ammo box into a car battery that powers the trailer. Yeah, that's basically it. That's my power situation right now, which is better than I've had in a long time. But that's going to be when the new charge controller comes. Everything will get fixed. I'm going to just end this for like 30 seconds. Not end it, but I'm going to refresh. Because I'm having a little graphical error. I'll be right back. I'm back. See? 30 seconds. Not even that. Not even 5 seconds. And yeah, I've got all my cardboard and stuff out here in bags. It's a bit messy outside right now, but everything out here is getting burned in the burn pile tonight. Can't wait for that. And I should show you guys this. This is the neatest thing ever. All my plants failed, except for this little guy right here. There's one small little stalk of corn that could. Everything else has failed except for him. So I'm going to get some corn this year. At least one sprig of it. And it needs some water. So I'm going to give it some water. Yeah, no, all my crops decided that they were going to fail because of the frost. That one is getting planted in the dirt because it's the little corn that could. It's chugging along, kicking up. Oh. And again, for once in a long time, I'm happy. My life is an absolute chaos. For once. And I've got people to talk to. Oh, I'm trying to get out a live, not a live, but a long form every day this week until the end of the month. See some random adventures, let you see what's actually going on. So when I post it, that's the day's video. That's what I did that day. Hey, honey. Yep, my shelter's coming up next. I'm going to be gathering pallets to do that too. But honestly, that guy's was, in my head, getting the guy so he can not die over the winter is more important than my little thing around it. Yeah, no, like, I just don't want the new guy to die this winter, like, straight up. I feel bad for him, too, like, 10-year waiting list in Ontario for supportive housing. And he's an older guy. Basically, he would die on it. Hey, warrior. It's 10 years for supportive housing in Ontario, or 12. And he's getting ODSP. Him and his wife were sharing a single room bedroom for $1,200 a month, which they lost because they jacked the rent up to 15. And this was their last option. And he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. It's kind of funny though. The people I'm friends with up here, I'm 37. My neighbor over there is 47. The new guy's 57. All my friends are within. I'm the young one. Well, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. So I just find it funny. Everybody was born in different decades. I'm 1988. My neighbor is 1978. He is 1968. It's kind of. I just think it's kind of cool. But yeah, no, for once, like, because of a lot of help from Brian and Father Mark, I was able to replace all the charge controllers, order 2 large 100-pound propane tanks, charge controllers coming, all that's bought, and I've ordered wood from the Mennonites for firewood. I got 4 quarts of wood for winter. Oh, that's not moldy. We're 10 years different. That's not much. 9 years actually. Even better. Nah. That's not much different. Like, there's a difference. I'd say 60s have more in common with somebody born in 1988, 1989, 1990 than someone born in 1993, 1994. You're gonna ask why? Because we didn't grow up with social media. Social media wasn't really around until like 2007, 2006. They had that MySpace thing in like 2004, but social media wasn't really a thing. So I don't have much in common with the social media generation. I find more in common with people around my age and a decade or two older. Hey, Boondock. It was a fun day today, I'll tell you much. I did get fishing, didn't even get a bite. I was the first time at that lake. I won't go back there. It's really marshy. You can't really go in there. I need a canoe to actually fish it. Or, not me in a canoe, because you put me in the canoe, we're gonna recreate the Titanic. Um, but some sort of boat in there. So I'll just keep going to the Mary, because I've had success there, at least for perch. As I really want to do a catch and cook, it's just not working out for me. Uh, oh man, yeah. How do I put this? When I first met the organizer of this place, I don't like the organizer, but that's because he's setting people up to die. He made a comment about us going fishing together that he has a canoe. That, oh, we'll jump out on one of the lakes and go canoeing down and catch a lot of fish. I'm a big guy. I'm a big, heavy guy. He's a big, heavy guy. Not tall, but he's big. If he got on one end of that canoe and I got on the other, that thing is going to have so much pressure on it, it's going to, like, snap right in the middle. There's no way both of us can fit in a canoe without it sinking. That is fantastic, Boondock. I'm very happy for you. No, that's it's like it's like what my buddy up the street, Jason, was saying. The guy I'm helping build the house with. He was making a joke about a blind guy and a duck walk into a bar. Well, our punchline is two disabled guys building a house. Yeah, I don't trust myself with a float with an inflatable. I can just imagine me in the middle of the lake and, hooking the side of that. Then I gotta play some Shania Twain as I go down. You are wherever you are. Like, I'm bringing that thing down. I would love one of the pedal boats. Not a paddle boat, but a pedal boat. You know those blue plasticky ones that have the pedals on it? That would be freaking awesome. Strap my bike to it, like take the chain and the wheel off the bike, and put the electric engine on it. That would be really freaking cool. Just zooming around with the electric motor. But I'm getting a lot of use out of the bicycle too. I think I drained the battery today completely, just zipping up and down. I get it about 20 miles per hour, and especially when my legs decide they're giving out and I can't move them, I've got the crank on the side so I can just zoom, and it's fun. I found some really cool. Yeah, don't get caught. That's the biggest. Don't get caught. No, it's just if you gotta have a fire, don't do it outside, like where everybody can see it. When I was, in the city at least, I was cooking on nothing but fire because I'm a cheap bastard. I'm not spending no money on gas. If you gotta have a fire to cook, find yourself some really thin branches that feel light because they burn hot and fast. Get it done as fast as possible. Let it get out so there's no smoke and you get caught. And don't leave your fucking garbage everywhere. And, again, use the natural materials around you to just stay under the radar. I'll be honest, when I was in Toronto, I got stumbled upon, not a lot, but it were by people that were looking. And even then, when I was up in Sudbury, I got caught in the wintertime, but I was on Crown land, so it didn't matter. But I got caught in wintertime by the police because they saw me leaving, and it had just snowed that night for like 5 feet of snow. They saw me coming out in like 3 hoodies, and they gave me a winter jacket. But just be aware of your surroundings. Don't travel in straight lines. When you're leaving your campsite, never travel in a straight line, and never use the same pathway to get back to it. Hey, Moose. Moosey Moo, what is that? What do you got there? Is that what I was? Is that what I was looking for? Hey, Moose, come here, baby Moose. What do you got? Drop it. Oh, it's your bone. You're allowed to have that. I'm not taking that off of you. I got her some cow bones from the butchery. No, you can't. She's hiding under the trailer now. She thought I wanted her bone. So, yeah, she's trying to hide it. Hey, Moose. Come on, baby Moose. We'll show you her. She looks like a little demon in the dark. Looks. She is a little demon. Come on, Moose. Come on. There she is. That is not Moose. That is a green screen. There she is. Just getting her puppy energy out somewhere. Hey, Moose. Moosey Moo. How you doing? Can you give him a sit? Sit. Moose, give me a sit. Okay, that's a jump. You know how to sit. Come on, sit. Fine. I'll show you her paw. She knows these things. But puppies, she got puppy brain. Puppy brain will not allow it. She's getting big. Yeah, no, she always puts it down. She listens, but then when she's excited, like she's happy to see me just now, any commands go out the window except for come. One command I can always count on with Moose is come. She runs right to me, and I know she'll never leave the my plot. She knows her lines. She does not leave it. She's a very smart dog to a point, and she's a little shit. You are. You're a little shit. She likes to steal stuff. Hello, Buddha. I'm not. I'm not Buddha either. I'm not Queso either. I got a story with her. So last night, I lost my phone. About this time last night, I went out worm pitching because, fishing today. I lost my phone last night somewhere in the field. I looked all like for 2 hours in the morning to find it. And I was screwed, pissed off, and I was about to write the phone off. I gave up. Open the door to the camper to let the dog out because I hear her barking at me. She needs to poop. She goes running out, and then all of a sudden I see her jumping up and down on the field, like just playing happy prancing right there, and I see something shiny. The little jerk face found my phone. Like instantly, I opened her and she like right knew her went right to the phone. But yeah, no. So also here's how she is. This is a real story of what a kind of a little troublemaking shit she is. So I've been vaping and just it helps my headaches. I don't need to explain it. I'm not going to explain it again. But I've been vaping a bit, and I get the juice from the resi's pretty close to me anyway, so cheap. Sit out here and it disappeared. The bottle of the juice, completely gone, and my thing was empty. Looked for it all day long. It was gone. Come back. I'm getting really upset because I knew where it was, and the only thing that could have happened to it was the dog took it. So I've got mad. I'm getting mad and madder. She knows I'm mad at her. I've tried not to yell at her, but like, what have you ever done? You don't take shit. You stupid damn dog. What have you done? I've never hit my dog. Will never hit the dog, but got upset. And after an entire day of searching, I gave up. And then a few hours, like right around this time, I start searching again. I can't find it. Go inside the camper to grab stuff to cook. Come back out, and there it is. Right on the dirt. The little shit figured out what I was looking for, knew she did wrong, was hiding it, and she finally brought it back out, plopped it right in the dirt in front of my steps. I'm like, Moose, you little shit. Oh, she keep like, oh, same thing. Like when I go up the hill to see the guy up there, I'll take the bike, let her out, and she will follow me the whole ride up and the whole ride back. She's tired, but she does not leave my side. I don't need a leash with this dog. She stays by me when we're walking, and she knows not to approach someone unless I give her the okay. She will sit by my side until I say it's okay. If they approach her, she doesn't bite, she doesn't snap, but she gives her the little roof. Stay away until I'm allowed. Hey, American Roadrunner, long time no see. But yeah, no, today was a interesting day. I got back from fishing after I took the video and did the tour of the area. There's a lot of abandoned places up there that I want to get into and do some exploration. Legs gave out. Like when I say they gave out, they stopped working altogether. I couldn't move them. Like I was almost paralyzed from the waist down, I'd say. But that one was scary. Yeah, I'm on the land too since March 18th. Almost 3 months now. I've been not on the streets. Still struggling with power issues, but that's about to be solved. lent the new guy the generator, so waiting for that to come back because he's buying one at the end of the month when he gets paid. That's complicated, honey. Another reason why I'm not that happy with the organizer. So, all of April, he said he'd be down there to come move me tomorrow. I didn't want him to be a liar, so I waited. Then May hit, and it's still tomorrow. I waited all of April, then all of May for him to come down and move me. It was, oh man, I'm sorry, tomorrow. I finally got fed up when he says, I'm coming down 100% tomorrow. I'll be there at this time to move you. And he chooses a day that he knows is going to be a storm out. Can't do anything that day. So there's a guy who owns a Kubota, a cat, construction equipment, who's driving by on his 4x4, comes to say hi to me once in a while because we become friends. I'm friends with everybody up here now. I'm a talker, if you haven't noticed. And I say, hey man, I don't got much, but I got $50. You want to hook me up to the back of your truck and drag me into my spot? He said, yeah, sure. Take 2 minutes. Hook it on. 2 minutes later, I'm on my spot. So yeah, I got exactly where I wanted, and now I have no trust or care for the organizer because to me, he's a liar. And what he's done to the new people, he's setting people up to die. So whatever he says is bullshit to me. It was bad. Winter wasn't fun. But yeah, no, things have steadily improved. It'll get better, but so I was working. I want to say I was working for an insurance company, but I got trained for the insurance company, got through the training, and then all the stuff started happening with the Trump tariffs. And all the Canadian employees, we got laid off. Got hired, got trained, got paid, got laid off. So that's the world we live in. All this stupidity, we're supposed to be allies with the states. We're supposed to be your neighbors, and they ain't treating us properly. It was brutal, but I can survive a lot. And guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, and 3. All 3 testicles. Haven't lost any of my bits yet. Taxes are brutal, but I'll never pay taxes again, so who cares? I have no faith in the current government. It was a travesty that what got in. Things are scary, but let's not talk politics. The food prices are ridiculous. Now up here, depends where you go. If you go to the grocery store, like Food Letter Independent, a carton of eggs is $7. If you go to the Mennonite, you can get 32 eggs for $5. Vegetables are crazy. If you go to the Mennonite to get meat, it's fairly good. You can buy wild game. You can buy moose off the Mennonite, so you get pretty cheap meat there. I got a whole brisket off the Mennonite, like a 10-pound brisket for like $9. $150 goes into the community fund. The property taxes for the entire 300 acres, I checked online, is $900. Everybody's portion is $150 for the taxes. And there's 37 people up here right now. So the taxes here are covered. I don't pay the taxes because I have a license to the land. It's just, it is what it is. That's you see, benefits here. I was never able to get Ontario Works. I've applied for Ontario Works again, and they laughed at me. My case with the ODSP was flat out denied because of the GoFundMe money, which, thank you, government. Government's fault, but at least I'm here now. I applied for Ontario Works when I got laid off, and they laughed. And without that, up here you can't use the food banks, which kind of really fucking sucks. But I'm making by. Here's the thing. I'm actually making by. I just budget things out. Go to the Mennonites when I have money. I was very blessed. A few people helped me out this month, so I was able to fix up my power situation. Because I blew the charge controller. The inverter I was using was crap. And I used that to do the charge controller, 200-pound propane tanks for the winter that are filled. More cables, fuses, and 4 quarts of wood for firewood. I have a PO box. I have a mailbox now. I don't need a PO box. I've got a mailbox. I have a mailing address. Yes. I just when I would go to town, I can collect mail. I can receive mail, which really cool. And the nice thing is when things are going well, especially with the fishing, when the fishing is working, like I went too late in the afternoon to catch anything. Catch a dozen perch, 20 perch. They're a fish. Bring them back, cook them over the fire with some of my special seasoning. Fantastic. And there's been a lot of foraging opportunities here. I had a garden growing. It failed. My entire garden failed. It's just we get frost really randomly, and it killed my garden. Except for one sprig of corn. That is getting planted is going to give me corn. Yep, I was thinking of having one tonight, but that entails me gathering wood, and I just don't have the energy to do so. Moose is being moose. I got these dang things salvaging. I'm thinking about using them to build an outhouse. I didn't. I had everything growing in the trailer. I planted last week. I put everything in the ground, and they all died 2 days after I planted them because it dropped down to -2. Even tomorrow's going to be 0. Yesterday was a frost morning. It's it's the temperature up here. Where I'm so far north now. You right into the summer, you have 30, 40 degree Celsius shifts in weather. Like tonight, it's getting cold. Right now, it's going to be 3 degrees above 0 Celsius, and tomorrow it's going up to 27 degrees. 24-degree temperature shift in the span of 12 hours. Well, I've got tomatoes planted in there. Hopefully, I can get something out of it. It's just the weather shifts are so insane. I think for supplies, I think it would be better to go and forage. Because I've got avens all over the place. Water avens, purple avens. I think it would be better to forage and pickle them than rely on a garden. And there's a lot of mushrooms growing. I've already found a fresh cluster of oyster mushrooms that I'm going to forage. I've been eating some morels. And, what is it? Morels and the other one. It looks like a braid. Not to mention there's chaga all over the place. Um, chaga is a mushroom that grows on birch trees. It kind of looks like diseasing kind of rot. You usually harvest it during winter. You can harvest it young now, but chaga, you don't eat it. You make a tea out of it, and it's fairly good. Oh, first I gotta get it though. There are birch trees everywhere around here except for where I am. All I've got are poplars and dogwood. If I want birch and I want chaga, I've got to go up the hill for an hour walk or take my bike onto somebody else's property. Hey, Debbie. Actually, it's fun. Hey, don't eat that. Oh, that's the thing. I've got so many of these panels. I was gonna make an outhouse out of them. I've got 20 of these panels I salvaged. I'm thinking a greenhouse might work with these. It's just getting the time to actually do it. I've got like my projects going on, my neighbor's project going on, my other neighbor project that he knows nothing, and I'm trying to do help him. I also told him I'm going to help teach him foraging. He didn't know he had a blueberry patch on his land, like a nice big blueberry patch. You should see the size of the blueberry patch I've got. A quarter of my property is blueberries, and I'd say another quarter of it is raspberries. So my face is going to be blue. Hey, Moose, get out of there. Oh, the warrior, unfortunately, out here, it's just too cold to grow outside. Even if it's summer, we're still going to get times where, you know, you got one day that's 30 above, the next day, overnight, it drops to like -2. I was talking to my neighbor Corey last year in August, first week of August, they got snow. So, damn right, Jeremiah, berry wine. I'm going to have so many. Actually, not everything died. Not everything did die. It's funny. Moose destroyed my first plants of cabbage. I kind of got really pissed off. She's still alive for now. She does it again, she's dead. But I planted just in the field, ripped up the earth, didn't bother digging anything up, just threw the seeds down. I got a whole pack of seeds in a nice area. And I've got like, hey, don't eat that. 20, 30 plants of cabbage growing right now. Those are the only ones that survived. And one sprig of corn. I got one sprig of corn that I've got to plant somewhere. That thing has survived everything. It's going to get planted and eaten. What did I tell you, you little shit? I'll give you one of these. You want a treat? I know you want a treat. You always want a treat. And I don't mind giving you these treats because they're for your teeth. Say please. Sit first. Moose, if you want the treat, what do? You wait. You wait. You still wait. You wait. Now you take it. You're good. Go get lost. She'll love that for a bit. Oh, I'm looking forward to blueberry pie. I have so much clay here to make a proper outdoor oven. I have it all dug up. I have to process all the crap out of it with a bucket of water or something to make a clay pile. But I'm gonna make an outdoor bread oven when I've got time. Again, doing a dozen things at once because I want a blueberry pie. Oh, I've got edible wild rhubarb up here, the ones that's not gonna kill you. So here's the story. Yes, they did. They're coming up this weekend. They're gonna give me new plants for it. That's not what happened though. Um, I had another. Not much grows up here. I decided I was gonna plant a rice paddy because down there where my garden is, right beside it, there's a swamp. It fills up with water, perfect to plant. Did that, sprouted rice, planted it, and the freaking organizer bought us off a new ATV and decided to go mudding. They were all growing too. He drove right through it. I went up there. I was like, "What the hell, dude? You just ruined my entire fucking rice patch." He's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was an accident. I'm sorry." Like, are you gonna reimburse me? Well, I can't really with community funds, and it was an accident. Keep your fucking four wheeler off my land. You had a perfectly good road there. So he ruined that. I kind of feel like I'm just not meant to garden. Forage, yes. Garden, no. Oh, and I got wild strawberries up here too. But you can do what you can do. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Like I gotta keep myself away from the organizer, and I'm even being polite by not giving his name out, because just thinking about him makes me angry. Like 2 months, he could have moved me for so March, April, May. I was there for 3 months. 3 months. And he could have moved me anytime. Because I've been on my plot about 2 weeks now. And he just tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. And like what he did to the new people, he doesn't vet people. He just lets them come up. He sets them up to fail. And then he explained it. I'm on ODSP. I don't have much money. I'm coming up with everything I got. And he just stuck them there. And they've been in a tent. If he had any integrity, he's got 4 unused trailers sitting on the lot that are owned by nobody. If he had any integrity or any heart, he would have drug one over there for them to sleep in while they build. Well, I can do a lot of foraging here. Again, there is so much to forage that I want to forage and pickle and ferment. It's just waiting for them to grow. I know right over by the ditch that way there's a nice patch of fiddleheads. Oh, I did that. I had a fence up. It was a nice fence that I'd built myself. I don't have my fence anymore. When they got stuck, they ripped my fence down. My fence came down, and that kind of broke my heart. I don't have the motivation to build it again because that took 3 days to build. But again, there's dogwood everywhere. Dogwood, if you cut a branch off of it and stick it in the ground, it will grow. That's how tenacious it is. And I'm doing that all along the borders of the property, planting dogwood. So by next year, like grows 10 feet in a year, I'll have I'll be surrounded by green. Oh, they just left. They got stuck in the mud. They just left. And it's. I love my neighbors. I love the neighbors, all the neighbors I've met so far, except for the ones that did that. I like the new people up the hill. I met everybody up there. I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm happy, And I don't have the sense of stress that I used to because, well, I made sure I've got the staples. I get to have meat, some really nice meat once in a while. When I get paid again. When I get paid on this coming Monday. What is today? Sunday. Not today, but next Monday. I'm heading to the Mennonites with cash to get another slab of meat. They even sell ox, like bison, ox, fresh cow, and I want to grab another brisket off of them. $7 for that brisket that I cooked up, and it was like slaughtered that day. It was good. It was a little bit tougher than I wanted it to be because I cooked it for 4 hours when I should have cooked it for 12. But again, I'm happy. I've got people to talk to on a daily basis. I've got a dog who is gnashing away her dentist stick, and she is spoiled beyond spoiled. I think more goes to her than goes to me. Like when I got that brisket, I cut off a chunk of it the size of her head for her. She was happy. I I've been feeding her a mix of canned dog food, really high quality stuff with actual chunks of meat in it, and the dry food. Plus, she gets snacks and stuff. That's why she's so chubby. You're chubby, You're really chubby. But she's growing. I don't have anything really to complain about. And again, life, albeit different and not where I want it, life is good. Oh, she's just a puppy. The way puppies grow is they get fat, and then they stretch. So I think she's right where she needs to be because I've got pictures of her parents. Her parents are a dachshund, but holy crap, her dad is a big boy. Her mom was also a big boy. Like her dad is a dachshund, but not the size of a dachshund. I'd say almost the size of a golden retriever. Her dad was a big, big boy. Oh boy. Not bad. Everything's going good. Checking how much juice I got left. Uh, it's full. I don't know what all this Alpha, Sigma, Beta, Zulu, Cthulhu, male crap is. I don't believe in it, so you still have a hilarious name. Just know I identify. What are you running at? What are you doing? Huh? I identify as burnt toast. Hey, Nicholas Taylor, how are you? Oh, nothing paranormal has happened since the thing with the voices. I hang out back there regularly now. I think whatever was back there got one really good look at me. It's like, I don't need any trouble, sir. I'm sorry. I'll leave now. Well, Nicholas, did you burn me? Like, heck. Even now, the mosquitoes are dying down. It's getting chilly. I got a guardian moose beside me. Right, Moose? Oh, the bloody horseflies got me today so bad. When I went down to that lake, I'm not going to go back to the sturdy again. It is too buggy, too marshy. I'll stick by the Marie's Lake. Even though the fishing is horrible, I'll at least catch perch. And I like me some perch. Oh, well, that's the thing. I want this. There's another person I'm trying to get to come up here who's in a shit situation. I think he could get up here and get himself a plot. And again, with the right planning, if you had $1 million, you could get a plot like this and put up 90 to 100 tiny homes with the on-grid proper supportive housing that way. Because you do have access to a town. What you do is you set up a daily bus that goes from here to town and back so people can do their shopping and give people an actual chance instead of living in shelters, homeless shelters, waiting to get government housing. Because Canada has an epidemic of people who are not addicted, who are not mentally ill on ODSP, who have legitimate medical problems, living in homeless shelters. It's sad, and it would be a creative solution to the problem because each bed in a homeless shelter costs $100,000 a year. Eliminate 10 beds, that's $1 million. House 90 people. Ta-da! Night, honey. Oh, the ghosts better be afraid of me. I think I mooned them today. When I got back today, my legs gave out. I'm trying to get into the trailer. I got shorts on, and they're too big for me now. Well, I think I'm losing a little bit of weight, which would be nice. I want. But I didn't have the drawstring tied tight enough, and my pants fell down. So I gave all the ghosts and goblins a moon. I think that cleared out the forest pretty quickly. That's terrible. Like people are just living on the street, and it would be an actual viable solution for a systemic problem. I'm using the big words now. But yeah, just remember, I'm going to be trying my absolute best today to do a long form video every single day for the rest of the month. At least 10 minutes long, hopefully 20. And live stream every night. Yeah, well, it depends the city and stuff, but each shelter a bed, costs in our tax revenue between 55 and $100,000 a year, depending what city it's in. In Toronto, probably 2 million. And you're saying like $100,000 a year. These shelters, these bums living in the shelter, they must be living it up, A private room, big TV, flat screen TV, all the food and drinks they need. Nope. That's bed in a room with 30 other people. Like what they are these. They got individual, like they'll turn a factory into it. There are individual rooms, and each individual rooms have anywhere between 15 and 30 beds in it, and there'll be multiple of the rooms through the shelter. There might be 8 of those rooms in the shelter, and each shelter can house like between 100 about between 60 and 150 people, and each bed, one of those beds, just the bed, is $100,000 a year. So, and a lot of those shelters are there are a lot of disabled people there on ODSP, just sitting in there waiting for housing. Oh, I got hair now. Yeah, who knew? It grows. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm gonna buy housing wrap. Wrap you use for insulation, and just wrap the trailer, the top, and the sides right down to the bottom, and cut the windows out. Cut the all the things I need out so I can open the windows and whatnot. That'll help insulate it a lot better in the winter. And the wood burning stove I've sourced. It's going to be going in. Plus, I'll have 200-pound propane tanks. I've already ordered 4 quarts of wood. $80 for 4 quarts of wood, man, from the Mennonite. Plus, they're going to give me a full load of slabs. If you know what a slab is, they're like the offcuts of the wood. Like when they debark it, you get about that much wood, that much bark, and a full load of slabs. You get like 50 slabs in it. And they use it as firewood or building material. Things are moving for me. It's just right now, I'm not really focused on mine. I'm set. I can survive, more than survive. I'll thrive in this winter with my setup. It's the new people. I'm scared for them. If nothing happens for them, they're going to die during this winter. That's why myself and another neighbor have taken it on to help them get a proper home built. We've got the first load of pallets for the floor for the floor. He's going to be purchasing some plywood. We're going to treat that with birch oil mixed with ash. And it helps insulate the wood and prevents rot. And housing wrap it. And get some slabs to go around that. And he's got the styrofoam insulation. My neighbor has extra from when he did his. Going to use proper insulation on the inside. Put up walls on the inside properly with sheetrock. And you're done. I ordered 8 quarts of wood. 4 quarts of wood. Um, that's more than enough to last an entire winter, and it's all oak and birch. So it's a lot of wood. It's more than enough that I'm going to need to burn all winter long. Stay nice and toasty warm. It's just gotta wait till the Mennonite deliver it. They said that I'll get the delivery of the seasoned dry wood in September. I am not freezing. I know how cold it gets up here. Oh, I'm very happy. Things ain't perfect. I will admit that. Again, I got as soon as the tariffs went out, they laid off all their Canadian staff. I got a month of work in, and I can't. My meds got sent up by Campar, and Campar brought it up. Didn't know where to drop it off. Said they dropped it off. Might have sent it back. Might have thrown it out somewhere on the road there. Someone picked it up and took it. I don't know. but having a bitch of a time getting meds up here. The thing is I'm doing really good without them. Oh man, I'm a survivor. There ain't nothing I can't survive. I did minus 40 in a tent. Now I've got a comfortable situation. I'm pretty sure I can do minus 40 in this. And I've got power ish. I ordered all the new stuff. Like, I got to do what I said I was going to do. The first thing I did was ordered all the new stuff for my power setup. 2 large propane tanks, 100 pounders. The wood. And meat. I got that brisket. And then I'm broke again. But I got the important stuff to live. And I trust me when I say it's nice being able to have internet and power. Even though I'm off grid. Like literally in the middle of nowhere where I don't even get a cell phone signal. And I still have internet. That's amazing. Technology can be a beautiful thing, connecting the most remote places of the world together. Oh, again, with the new guy, I saw him sleeping in that tent, and when I first met him the night before, I'd been cold. I got some serious PTSD from this time living outdoors. I saw that, and it gave me flashbacks. I'm like, oh, no, 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 sir. I'm going to do what I can to help you out and fix your place, get you a house built. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I planned it out for the guy, and we're going to be building him a pallet home, fully insulated. I remember waking up more than one time in the tent when it was negative 20, negative 30, negative 40, surrounded in ice just from my breath. I'm not going to let that happen to him. I'm in Canada, actually. I'm north of the border. Pretty far up. I think. Um, I think now, if Jeremiah's in here, I think where I was in Sudbury was the exact geographically the same longitude as the furthest point of Minnesota. So the furthest point of Minnesota is where Sudbury was, and now I am 4.5, 5 hours north, further up of that. So it's a good distance, man. I got a video about the at least the starting of construction. He was standing right beside me when I was taking the video. I told him to stay out of it. I want you guys to have your privacy, but I do want to get a video of this because it's going to be a really cool build. And I want to be able to do more for him. If I was a rich man, if I had the money, I would invest a little bit in him and help him get building a little bit faster so they're out of the tent, off the ground, and comfortable. But I'm not a rich man. I'm a poor bastard. I can't do that. And look how tan I am. I am so tan. Even now, I spend most of my days out in the sun. I'm nice and tan. I'm not burning anymore. Yeah, no, there was like 5 days straight where it was negative 25 down to negative 40 overnight when I was in the tent. I survived because I had a lot of blankets, and on the outside of the shelter, I had a bonfire going 24 hours a day for like 5 straight days. I had a big wood pile. I took me weeks and weeks of walking around collecting wood to have that wood pile just so I didn't freeze. I don't like thinking about that. I get flashbacks. And I've been slowly compiling a video of my last few days out there. And every time I try to do it, I'm having a hard time making the video because I'm getting these horrible like flashbacks. of living there, and it's just really hard for me to go back and go through the footage that I've got to make the video. It really it messes with me, man, in a very negative way. Hello, Boondock. No, it really messes with me. Like even talking to it right now, I wish you could see my leg. I put my phone on your leg and show you what it's doing. It's bouncing up and down just talking about it. I'm getting these really, really horrible flashbacks. And now I've got a dog, so. Well, yeah, that's the best thing is I'm out here now. And I've got a dog. Where did you get that bloody coffee cup from? Yeah, she's being a nightmare. Got bugs in my hair. Mosquitoes. It's not fun. I'll, I'll tell you this. My very last night in the tent. Oh, I cleaned up my camp, broke everything down to take out. My very last night in the tent. I was meant to leave later in the afternoon for Ottawa. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I'd broken down the tent, made it easier to get in and out, and a raccoon came in and was sitting on my chest. Little bastard was staring at me on my chest. 3 o'clock in the morning, I said, "Nope, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm effing done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done." Grabbed what was still there, threw it over my shoulder. I was out. I was gone there, and went down to Toronto. Stayed a night in a hotel or Motel 6 or super, yeah, Motel 6 or 7 or the Super 8. I don't know. And the first night there, the night I was there, it was so weird because I'd been so uncomfortable for so long. Laying in the bed was uncomfortable. I slept on the floor that night. Got little like no sleep either, just being indoors without all the sounds of the forest, without the highway, all that stuff was. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't adjust. And I spent the entire day awake. I went to a couple of movies when I left the hotel because I booked the wrong bus. I booked a bus that left at midnight for Ottawa. I was so uncomfortable in the seat of that bus because, I was cramped. I fell right asleep and slept the entire way. The whole trip from Toronto to Ottawa took 5 minutes. In my head, at least it did, because I was asleep. Pretty much, dozes. Oh, I used to get followed by deer. I had one who they were sticking around my camp a lot when I was in Sudbury. They're beautiful and they're tasty looking. Um, there's so many jackrabbits up here. I can't seem to catch any. I want to get a proper wooden trap and trap them. That'll probably be the only way for me to get it. But there's so much wild game up here, I really want to take advantage of. Boondock, I have had 10 snares set up in the wood. In fact, I doubled up some of the snare lines so it was really solid. You know how many snares they broke? 10. These things, they're built different, my friend. These are northern jackrabbits, my friend. These guys are like on the roid rage stuff. They're like, I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't mess with me. These rabbits are so brutal, the bears fear them. Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail? That rabbit? He's from here. He's a local boy. You're going to need the holy hand grenade to take him out. But there are a lot of grouse up here. The bigger ones. I saw one when I was on the way to the lake. I wish I had a slingshot. I would have shot the damn thing. Brought it back. But that's my next goal, is to get a little bit of money behind me, like 25, 30 bucks. Buy a really good slingshot with a brace. So when I'm out and see something like that, just boom, ping, bring it home with me. It's pretty chilly out right now. It's like 7 degrees. I can see my breath. I didn't say breasts. You said breath. Hey, are you supposed to be in there, little miss? Little Miss Sunshine? Huh? You just want to chill with me, don't you? Sitting in my potato bucket. What are you doing, you little monster? You know, half the time you look like a gremlin, half the time you're cute. Right now, a little bit of both. You just want to be next to me, don't you? I love you too. I love you too, Moose. Good girl. Can I have a... I'll show you what the... I try to teach her paw. It doesn't work. Paw. 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 Good girl, you did it. You finally did it again. Paw. Good paw. Paw. She done. Yeah, no, I want to get a slingshot so I can take out the birds. But again, poverty. Need 35 for that, and 35 bucks is a lot of groceries, man. Oh, did you fall? Are you sitting in the bucket, half in the bucket? What are you doing? Yeah, that's my next on my list when I have extra is for slingshot, so I can take out a grouse or something and do her a nice catch and cook or something. Because again, there's so many up here, and I like me some. I like grouse. I've had it a few times. I take the birds over the rabbit any day because rabbit is so freaking gamey. But you know, that's a future problem, not a now problem. Yeah, they're just everywhere. There's so many. Right down the road, I'd find one. No problem. And just whip out the slingshot, bang! Come home with dinner. Keep her in my pocket. Like they're bigger than my dog. What are you doing? Are you doing stuff you're not supposed to do? Are you planning evil? You little thing? She's evil. She's plotting something. She's telling me she wants loving. She wants to go to bed now. She's all ran out. But we're busy chatting. Not a thing, no. I think I scared it all away. The other day going inside, my legs gave out and my pants fell down. I scared all the ghosts and goblins away. Oh, not for the trailer, no. I would probably build a pallet structure around the trailer. That's the goal, but I'm kind of too busy to do that right now with the neighbor, trying to help him build his home so he doesn't die over the winter. Good moose. You're doing really good. Oh yeah, I'm just glad because there's kids like right across from me in the field that they were gone for the day because I can't afford somebody else's kids' therapy bill. I'm trying to figure a way. I don't have a dog cage, but I'm trying to figure out a way that I can bring the Starlink down to the river with me and have internet to stream a live day of fishing. That'd be kind of cool. Oh no. You know? Oh. It is beautiful up here. A lot of frogs and toads. The toads here are. Even the toads up here choose violence. We're talking about the rabbits being all beefy and jacked up. Even the toads choose violence. There's a creek just over that way. I walked by it overnight. I was streaming when I did. I got chased down by toads. They got aggressive with me, or like they were all like brah brah brah, and they chased me down to kick my ass. Yeah, she wants to go to bed. She's like, let me go to bed. Why are we still out here? It's dark. I'm sleepy. We're usually asleep by now, right, Moose? You protecting me? Sitting on my bag in a box by my potatoes. You guarding the potatoes? Are they your potatoes now? Good girl. Who's a good girl? Who's an angry girl? Yeah. It's funny you say that. So this here used to be a horse ranch. 300-acre horse ranch. About what? For like 100 years or so. This side got sold. It closed down like 50 years back, but it got sold. And the people, the name of the road, the people who the road is named after, live up the hill on the other side. They don't like us very much. I'm actually friendly with some of them. I've talked to a few of them, stop by, say, hey, how you doing today? Because, I'm a friendly guy. I know the people who have the horses, and she has a horse farm and dog grooming center. She's a nice lady. Very young, very young, very young. I know the guy who does the construction for pretty much all the area around here, Dave. He has the Kubota. $50 an hour, which is more than reasonable. Yeah, Moose, you want to go to bed, don't you? Shortly. But, ugh, I do love it here. Very much so. Whew. Guys, it's no longer today. It's tomorrow in a few minutes. It's Sunday only for a few minutes, then it's tomorrow. Those abandoned. It's not just one abandoned trailer. It is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine of them that have just been left there to rot. Most of them are rotted out with so much crap in it. Been used for storage sheds and all that. Um, and the organizer says we're not allowed to touch them. Get rid of them and scrap them. But he doesn't have the driver motivation to do anything. Like that place where all that crap was, we call it the junkyard. He calls it the fairground because he's gonna have a fair there where all the kids can play. A kid's gonna get tetanus in there. Like kid's gonna die in there. Something bad's gonna happen in there. It's bad. I am so happy for you. I hope I hope things keep improving for you too. I think it's about time for me to shave this head off again. There's just a lack up here, too much here. Gray. Sorry, not even gray. I don't get the privilege of going gray. I'm going white. Uh, friends, I think it's about time for me to call it a night. This little monster here is saying she wants to sleep and she's cold. And she's got crap in her fur. You gotta get brushed before bed, you know. You're not gonna like it. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. I'm gonna fight you on it. You're gonna get brushed, if you like it or not. I promise. I'm one of those kind of dog owners. But you guys have a great night. Y'all take care. I'm heading to bed and wish you guys a better day.